Ooh.
Hey!
Hey!
Welcome to the AOR Podcast. And this is what happens when Hamilton isn't winning. Everybody on the podcast tonight, we've got Andy, Tiger, Cart, Graham.
Hello all. How are you, apart from the obvious pain that Hamilton isn't winning?
Well, I'm in much pain right now. As you can see, my head is collapsing into my body. We've also got McLaren Dan, aka Dan Hawkins.
Hi guys, how you doing, Ertie?
Well, it could be better, you know.
You look like you've
And,
got a small problem there. Of instead of some people get swollen head syndrome, you've actually got shrunken head syndrome.
Yes, it's not looking good. We've got super duper moderator. It's Steven Chambers.
Hello. I'm not gonna lie, you look like an initial concept for Johnny Bravo,
Yes.
and it was a concept that they rejected.
Well,
How are you, Evan?
I'm tired because I'm getting up for these F1 events and it's pointless because Hamilton doesn't win. So
He's he can do it this weekend though, mate. Definitely.
well,
Although Evan, you think back to the podcast about Christ. I can't even remember how long
Right,
ago
we've
it
never
was.
done a religious podcast.
I think it was Stevie that actually asked us who we thought was going to win the title, and both me and you said it would be Rosberg. And about
Everybody
halfway
said
through the
Rosberg except for me.
halfway through the season, Hamilton overtook Rosberg, and then Stevie was like, "Do you remember what he said? Do you change your gun? Do you change it?" No, yeah, but you know, we're back to Hamilton's now 23 points behind.
Correct.
Be 30.
It could be 30, yeah, but still, you've got 5 races.
He could also be 2 points in the lead.
Yes, very true. He got royally done over there.
Shall we kick things off then and talk about the reason Lewis Hamilton is 23 points behind in the driver's standings?
Or we could talk about Daniel Ricciardo. I quite like that.
Well, this is the two stories of the Malaysian Grand Prix, wasn't it? Is it the fact that Lewis lost a fuck ton of points, but Daniel Ricciardo won?
So I think we should kick it off with Ricciardo winning.
All right.
Just get the good bit out of the way. By the back.
I'm so glad he won a race this year.
And he was on the worst strategy as well, because what Red Bull did with Verstappen was wise, because they pitted him under the virtual safety car. But brilliant defensive driving from Ricciardo, and brilliant clean driving from Verstappen,
who has admitted that if it had been anybody other than Daniel Ricciardo, he'd have shoved them off the road.
But that's not quite the point.
It is the point.
And then said it was just racing.
It was great racing, and I'm glad Red Bull went, "Do you know what? Go on," because they've had a bit of history there. But no, it was brilliant racing, and then half a lap later, it's for the lead.
I know, that was just perfect timing.
That it was so brilliantly timed for them to start scrapping. But I think personally, I'm not a Lewis fan, nor am I a Nico fan, but I was heartbroken for Lewis. I was absolutely heartbroken. He had done, genuinely, he had done nothing wrong.
Yeah. See, I would have felt more bad if like someone else had won. But after Daniel's season, I just struggled to feel bad for Lewis, which is
yeah,
deserved that one.
I don't think Lewis deserved that sort of retirement. I think he drove a really good race and he actually built a pretty good gap. But then some people have also said that because he built up that gap, he was actually pushing the engine quite hard.
He didn't need to push, to be honest. He could have just... I think they were trying to get a pit stop ahead.
Yeah, but being a racing driver, you should be able to push whenever you want. You shouldn't be like, okay, right, shit, I've got a sensitive engine back here. I better be careful. Right, yeah, 2 second gap. We're good. If you want to push, you should be able to push, and then you can try a different strategy that then makes everyone else be on their toes as well.
That's what they were trying to cover off from Red Bull, though.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the exact thing they were trying to cover off. And I think the problem Mercedes have is I think they're very aware that their car in dirty air is not as good. It can't follow another car well. And I think they were scared that if they came out behind the Red Bulls, they would struggle to get back first. And realistically, that's unreasonable because you can overtake at Malaysia. And let's be fair, he had quite a pace advantage.
And Nico overtook quite fine.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's the other story.
That's another one we could talk about.
Do you know what? I'm going to change the way we're going to approach this. The driver of the day was incorrectly given to Max Verstappen.
I don't agree with that.
Who was the driver of the day? We'll start with Andy.
I would love to say Ricciardo because he won, but to be honest, the best driver on track was Hamilton. So I'd have to say Hamilton, even though he retired.
I cannot believe I'm hearing this.
Evan, your turn. Driver of the day from Malaysia Grand Prix.
Well, apart from Hamilton, Alonso did pretty well, didn't he?
He did fantastically.
Nice. Alonso. Alonso, the two best drivers on the grid.
Agreed completely. Daniel.
I'm going to say Ricciardo. Ricciardo did some awesome defense against Max Verstappen, and that alone is good. Max is just getting driver of the day left, right, and centre. I think his dad's bribing people.
I just think it's a popularity contest.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's exactly what it is. I'd say it's not fair on Danny Kvyat. He's literally been booted out, and that is great big Max Verstappen guy. He's almighty doing everything. That's got to be hard to swallow. But I think the driver of the day shouldn't have been Verstappen. It should have been Ricciardo. If it wasn't Ricciardo, it should have been Hamilton. Obvs. But Steve, what about you?
I'm in two minds. I think there are enough contenders, and I would hand it to either Rosberg or Alonso.
We'll go with the second option on that, I think, mate.
I think Rosberg. We've already had Alonso being suggested. I want to say Rosberg. He was blast from turn one and recovered to third. Yes, he has the best car on the grid, but he wasn't like he was helped along the way. He did it with
safety cars, though. Yeah, he did it with safety cars. Hamilton did it without safety cars. When he went.
Bollocks. No,
Hamilton did it with a nice, lovely red flag.
I was very impressed with Rosberg. And I have to say, the bullshit penalty he got for the move on Kimi.
Well, can he just... Are you allowed to hit everyone out of the way?
No, but come on. It was the lightest of touches.
What did he do? What actually was the penalty? I didn't see it.
He got a 10-second time penalty.
For what?
Because he hit Kimi. He went around the outside. He held it on the outside for turn one. And then darted into the inside for turn two and touched Kimi. Didn't force him off. He did in a way, mate.
If Kimi in the back's out of that.
Yeah, but that's part of racing.
I think if you're looking at like the Vettel Rosberg incident at turn one, which was far worse, and the sort of penalties they got, Vettel only got a 3-place grid penalty, which I thought was quite lenient. Because I thought that was... And then Rosberg got quite a harsh penalty for what it was. So there's not a lot of consistency there.
I don't personally. I was one of a few people that didn't like what Derek Warwick said on the grid to Martin Brundle. The Sky. Which was that he when asked what he was expecting from the race, he said, "Let's get Lewis back in this championship."
Oh, he wants it to be.
You shouldn't have, even if it was a joke.
Who said that?
Derek Warwick, who was the steward. You can't have biased stewards. That's just unreasonable. Guarantee you, we have seen accidents way less or way worse than the Rosberg one on Raikkonen, and they've got away with it. I don't want to start a conspiracy, but I don't think that was right. He shouldn't have said that.
When did he say that? After the race?
No, on the grid. Before the race. So he was going into it with...
Quite bad.
No, I think he just wanted the championship to be closer.
Yeah, I think...
No. Because the championship before the end of the race was already quite close. He wanted Lewis back in the lead of the race. At that point, bear in mind at the point that Rosberg got that penalty, Lewis was already out of the race. Lewis wasn't scoring points either way. So,
I just
minimise the damage. Stop Rosberg getting more points.
Penalty was given later.
In the end.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It was given when he had like a 8-second gap anyway.
It's not the point. The penalty wasn't justified. Especially compared to what Vettel got for the turn 1 thing.
I found it quite funny because on the whole turn 1 thing, people were blaming Verstappen. And I just sat there and I was like, really? Is it just bandwagon hate now? Just to hate on his driving? Because people were thinking, oh yeah, Verstappen squeezed Vettel and that caused the incident.
People said he was moving around a lot. And he does. But start the race, everyone's moving around a lot. That's the difference. Plus, ultimately, it was Vettel steaming up the inside. Vettel was all locked up, and as soon as the Mercedes... Put it this way, had the Mercedes not been there, it'd have been all right. It was just the fact that Rosberg came across, but Rosberg's entitled to do that.
Oh, no, I just realised the alerts didn't go out the first time round.
Oh, no.
I got to send him out again.
Send him again. Go on, round 2.
I just had a message from Ertie saying, what's happened to the alert? And then I just looked at the browser and it's like, do you wish to send this alert? Oops, I didn't press yes. Sorry, my bad. Carry on, anyway.
Just one last point on turn 1. Sebastian Vettel came out and said he was not driving unusually aggressive at the start of the race. And I think that's quite strong words after what he did to Kvyat back in Russia.
Oh yeah, of course it is. It's with Vettel, it's always been either his way. If it doesn't work for him, then he's going to appeal it, even though he's done that exact same situation before, and now he's going off and complaining about it. But because it's happened to him, he doesn't like that.
We're quite entertaining. We've got a new little song. The H to the O to the N to the E to the Y.
Oh yeah, that's it. I like your opinion on the rest. Oh, here he is.
Sorry.
It's all right, mate. We were enjoying listening to that conversation. It can't be as worse as sometimes when the missus comes and stares at me at the door.
Hey, Wizard, your song you posted in the thread, I put it on and started dancing, and then I joined this Google Hangout to get ready for the podcast, and forgot that my headset was still plugged in and it would be blaring music out, which then blared out into Dan's living room, and all you could see on the screen was me dancing.
Literally. I was stood by the door over there, and suddenly I said, I don't feel like dancing. No, what was it?
That's the wrong song.
No. Dancing, yeah. And I was just like, what the hell was that? Well, whatever song it was. And I looked over at the computer, I just came back to Stevie going all over the room.
But better.
Go on then, do it. Show us some moves.
No. You think I am stupid? Anyway, the other thing, I'm gonna one more comment on the turn 1 thing for Vettel.
I want to comment on something as well afterwards. But yeah,
go on. I think Vettel's getting a bit desperate.
Yes. I'm actually going to agree with that.
And I think it is confirmed a little bit by the fact that Arriva Bene has come out recently and sort of said, well, if Vettel wants to stay, then he's going to have to prove himself and earn that drive. No, come on.
Hang on. I just want to say one thing with that. Raikkonen doesn't have to do anything, and he gets the seat.
No, I'm sorry. Well, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Bold statement. Kimi Raikkonen has done a better job this season so far than Sebastian Vettel.
I think Sebastian's been a bit more unlucky.
No, you can't call bloody Malaysia unlucky.
No, Malaysia wasn't unlucky. That was Vettel being a stupid idiot.
Well, I think
instances like Bahrain, where Vettel didn't even get to start the race, where he was in a good position as well. Russia, he was unlucky. That Kvyat was an idiot on that day. And same with Ricciardo as well. It's not been an easy season for Vettel.
No, but not all of it is you can blame on other things.
I think
Kimi. I say Kimi has done a better job in the sense that I think he's done a steadier job, but he has got results. He is there where he needs to be. He was fighting. Was fighting for a podium at Austria. Where was Vettel?
I'm very
no idea because
because that was that. Okay, Austria. You can't say was Vettel's fault for Ferrari being incompetent, and that's just
point. Kimi's 37 years old. And all people have, all he's had since he returned to Ferrari is the comments of, oh, he's not motivated, he's lost his mojo, he's not as good anymore, he can't do it, someone else should be in there. He is now on a par with Vettel, constantly. And today, Wizard's already made a point. Today,
I can't see the chat, by the way.
Well, that's just your fault, isn't it?
No, it's not my fault, because it's not, because...
Shut up and listen to my point. Today... Kimi has, pretty much all weekend so far, he has thrashed Vettel.
Yeah, cool.
Agreed. Yeah, but people making out that his lap was stellar. It was. It looked.
It was within 2/10 of the Mercedes.
The Mercedes, which weren't even trying. They weren't
bollocks.
No, they weren't even.
Are you telling me they went into qualifying thinking, we'll just hold back a little bit?
They were holding back because they're worried about their engines.
No, they won't. They will hold back in the races. They won't hold back in qualifying. Track position is key. Yes, it's Suzuka of all places.
Mercedes have so much of an advantage that they can get away with it. And if after that first run it wasn't working for them, they would have turned it up.
No way. Anyway, point is, I think Kimi has done a better job than Vettel this season, and the simple fact that he is on a par with Vettel a lot more now says a lot more. And I think Raikkonen should be given a lot more credibility than he gets.
I agree, he's done better this season, but I still don't think Kimi deserves that seat. And I also do think that a problem with this whole Vettel Kimi thing is why they like each other and they're stable. They don't push each other.
That's my only criticism. That is part of what I think is Vettel's problem. Vettel, I think, when he came in, he was doing okay. He was quicker than Kimi. Boosh. Now, because I think he thinks Kimi's an easy blow,
I think Kimi's just picked up his game.
That's what I think. I think Kimi's just finally got to a point in the team where he's like, I like this car now. I know. I'm trying to just not look at Evans. You look like a peanut. And
he's got one arm bigger than the other. He's been missing arm day on one arm.
No, he hasn't. He's been doing something else. So yeah, I just think Kim has definitely done a lot better this season, and I think Vettel's falling out of love with the sport a little bit, and I think he's realizing his Ferrari dream isn't going quite as well as he thought it would.
I think this is also quite interesting because today I was thinking about the comments River Benny made, and it's next year Vettel's last year, because if Hamilton's still unhappy at Mercedes,
he won't.
Will he go Ferrari?
No,
he won't leave Mercedes.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mercedes won't be dominant forever.
No, he will not. I think Mercedes will be his last team.
Yeah.
He wants to win. I can't see Lewis in a middling midfield team. And I think he likes the amount of freedom he gets from Mercedes.
Hell yeah. Snapchatting during a post-race.
That's a good point. What do people think about that?
I'm not talking about that. That's a completely irrelevant story, and it just shows how. No, the only relevance this story has is it shows how broken Formula One is, because we care more about people Snapchatting and what colour they dye their hair, or Rosberg using a tampon under his helmet, and things that actually matter.
No, I'll tell you why it matters. Because I think F1. I'm sorry, everyone. Me and Andy are having a debate tonight. It seems to be the Andy and Stevie show, but you're welcome. I think the problem, why it's all like, oh, why was he Snapchatting? Bah. It shouldn't be a problem, and it shouldn't be a news story because it's not a problem.
Well, I agree, it's not.
No, but the thing is, you said it's irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. It should be the way they should be allowed to be on the phones.
The story is completely irrelevant.
No, the point you said they should be. It's irrelevant because they're being asked why they're dyeing the hair color, certain color, and blah 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 blah.
No, because people.
But the point is, we don't just need to know. Like, you don't want to read the same question asked 13 times in a weekend. What do you think of qualifying? Oh well, blah. What do you think it's going to race? Blah, blah, blah. And then the same question over and over and over again, just worded differently.
They need to bring it
again. Lewis was having a bit of fun.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it was such an old-fashioned thing. And someone made a great point on Twitter. Don't know who it was, because I don't know these sort of things. They said that there should be a televised press conference, but it shouldn't be a press conference. It should just be questions sent on social media by fans. And let the press conference be a press conference, private, and then they can print all the crap they want to print. There's no need to have
that in principle. Yeah.
Answer me this. Honestly, when was the last time you watched a press conference and you went, "That was a good use of my time"?
I never watched a press conference.
And why haven't you watched a press conference?
And this is why the story is completely irrelevant to me, because I don't care what happens.
They're so damn boring.
They are.
Exactly. Why does this have any relevance if they're so damn boring?
Because he's adding entertainment to it. He's actually just boosted it in a way that now people are going to be talking about it.
The Snapchats were funny, but...
Not really. It's also for naked... I mean, it's for other videos of other importance.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least he's got a personality. Except for the other drivers who are just boring as hell.
Well, this is the thing. Who wants to sit and watch 6 blokes bored out of their damn minds for half an hour, 45 minutes, asking questions they're not interested in, not really listening to, give the same answer they get every single time? The problem is that it highlights, if anything, that's all it's done. It's highlighted the need for change.
It's highlighted how boring F1 is to think we actually need to talk about this.
No, it doesn't, because talking gets things changing. If no one says anything, then it just plows on the same forever.
Yeah. Very true.
If no one says anything, then it just thing changes.
But I'm all for change. I have no problem with what Lewis was doing. My problem is how they've reacted and made this a huge deal. It's a bigger deal than Nico being on pole. Why?
I'll tell you
no one cares
why.
about Nico, obviously.
I'll tell you exactly why it's been classified. The media are classifying it as a bigger deal. because it is a blatant to them. It's a blatant fuck you to them. It's a, I am bored with this. I'm bored with you. I'm going to have some fun. That's why they're making a big deal, because I can see where they're saying it's disrespectful. It's not. It's just he's bored of answering the same stuff and the same thing.
Yeah,
but like he said, for the last 10 years.
I get that. And I'm actually on Lewis's side here.
Raised a good point. Sorry, carry on.
I'm on Lewis's side here. My problem is these nothing stories being... It's not just this whole Snapchat thing. It was when Lewis dyed his hair blonde, okay? And that was a huge story going into the Italian GP last year. Why does that matter? Who cares?
That shouldn't have mattered because that's just gossip. That's not important. But the Snapchat thing was this needs changing. And the way I can show it needs changing is to rebel, act against the way I'm supposed to.
I really don't.
Because apparently, I again don't know. It was on Twitter. For the Mercedes press conference, Lewis, he didn't walk out like people said he did. Apparently, he just said, "I'm not going to be answering any questions. I didn't do it to be disrespectful. I did it for a bit of fun. Make with it what you will." And then walked out and did a 30-minute Q&A session with some fans. Which
that's better.
Fine.
That's what, but you're not going to read official articles about that because it is against what the media want.
No,
I don't want that.
Make is I don't care what they do in a press conference. I don't care if they continue what they're doing for the next 50 odd years. I don't care if they change it. All I care about is what happens on track.
No, not the other one. You, Andy. Here's a little secret. It's not just about you. Answer me this. Answer me this then. Answer me this.
God.
Andy, answer me this. If it was a press conference that's not a press conference because it's a fan question submitted deal, would you then be interested if you could send questions in and you could find out if one of your questions got answered?
I'll be intrigued, but right now it depends on the driver. But the point is will I actually watch it? Probably not.
So then your entire argument is invalid, so don't get involved.
I still think it's an irrelevant story.
It's because it's not relevant to you.
No, but I'm thinking this is all distracting from the other big problems this sport has. And if we're going to focus on little details like a press conference instead of like on-track action, which is boring at times and needs changing, why?
I think you've got supporters. You've got supporters in the chat. Lucky Dog just says, I find it weird no matter what Lewis does in his life, it's always the biggest story out there. More important than the racing.
Yeah.
Do you watch F1 for the press conferences or the racing?
I watch it for the racing.
Exactly.
But
listen,
man, I used to watch press conferences, but I became bored with them. If they were more entertaining, I would watch them.
Yeah, definitely.
The thing is they sit there. You just sit watching 6 people who are bored out of the damn mind, much like Evan. Imagine watching Evan 6 times, and that is what you got for 40 minutes, and then you get some idiot reporter from Waku Hagi Hagi Ha who strings together a question that's 18 sentences long. The drivers aren't listening, and then he goes, Charles? And they go, I don't know. Or you get a Kimmy answer where he goes, it's not ideal, but it's the same for everyone. And then they all get, and then they get the question. James Allen goes, what do you think? And he goes, what he said. It's just, they're not interested. The drivers aren't engaged, and therefore it becomes boring. It's like watching an exam.
There are bigger problems in Formula One, including the prize fund, and that's what needs to change, not the press conference.
But you don't want to read about that every week.
Yes,
but
right.
Let me interrupt you guys. So, right, Andy, on your little side there, the press conferences would help. If they're more involving the fans and stuff, this will get more revenue for the business, which then they can sort the problem of whatever the fuck is going on with.
The prize money problem isn't a lack of money.
No. I agree that where it's been allocated is wrong, but they can surely use the money generated from the extra revenue from having a better press conference or even a Q&A session each week for the fans, that they can use that revenue to improve the place all around.
They are also getting more revenue from like this new franchise system or whatever. They don't.
Right, okay, so let's move on to Malaysia. Yeah?
We've covered Malaysia. Let's move on to Suzuka.
Suzuka.
Can we please not talk about this ever again?
Me and you will talk about this, but privately.
Oh, no.
Yes, I have not finished with you. Next.
I'm done with this. It's irrelevant.
Fine, you've admitted defeat. I went next.
FP1. Rosberg. FP2. Hamilton. No, they were both
Rosberg.
Both
FP3 Rosberg. Q1 Rosberg, or was it a Ferrari on the soft?
It's a Ferrari.
Ferrari on the
Yeah,
soft.
okay. Ferrari on the soft.
Voice is still working.
Q2 Rosberg. Q3 run 1 Hamilton. Q3 run 2 Rosberg.
Yeah, so
it
looks like Rosberg's got this one.
Depends on the start.
But then at the end of qualifying, Crofty brought up a valid point, which was the winner of the past 4 years has always started from second place. Mm-hmm. As long as Hamilton can get his start sorted and the engine can hold up, because I think that is going to play a key part in this race, because Mercedes will, like Andy raised a valid point earlier, they'll be holding back a little bit, I think.
And what's interesting was that they have a cycle in their engines. So this engine will do a certain number of races, and that's the end of the cycle. And teams have reached the end of that cycle, but Mercedes
they're having to reuse the engines, aren't they?
Yeah, because Mercedes are like, wow, unless you want your engine blowing up, wouldn't use it. So it's a precautionary move.
Aren't they waiting for a replacement part to be inserted into the engines? That's why they're all saving one engine.
I think so, yeah.
I think that's right. I think if they use the engine, I think this is right, they're not allowed to then modify any parts inside it.
And I think Hamilton's problem came from where he stockpiled his engines up. So he had the problem because he was using one of the new engines, which had the fault. Which is why none of the other engines failed, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, Rosberg only got pulled by, what was it, 16 thousandths or something?
No, it was 0.15, wasn't it?
13.
0.13. No, 0.013.
Very close.
Which is quicker than you can blink.
Exactly.
2 centimeters.
Literally, if that.
82 centimeters.
That's what it's equivalent to. So,
and for the record, hang on. Get my penis out, but it's not really appropriate. That is 82 centimeters.
Right.
That is a leg of mine, but I'm very short. So that is a leg. That is 82 centimeters right there. Look at my sweet gymnastics. I've just pulled the muscle in my leg. Ow. You can stop presenting me now. I've crippled myself.
I've stopped. Right, so let's turn to the chat room. We've got Lucky Dog.
We have to. I'm only joking.
I'm missing out on a lot of discussion banter. No, you're not. You're in there, mate. You're getting involved. Banana Josh. Hamilton needs the better pace than his teammate, obviously. Ministry. Media are corrupt, self-centered idiots. Probably shouldn't have read that out. only care about attention and not consequences on the victim. I think I should proofread these. The race of 54. Hello to you two. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Last year, Suzuka, first Hamilton, first Rosberg, second Hamilton in qualifying session. And after the second corner, Lewis pushed Nico out of the track. Same situation today. Good point.
I don't think Rosberg will be quite so tolerant this year. If the same situation, if he finds himself in a similar position, I think he will just back out.
No, well, he's winning, isn't he? All he's got to do is look after.
Exactly. He's not in a chasing position anymore.
I think
he would rather take a second than a seventh.
I think his issue has always been he's always tried to win the race, and whereas
that's the big issue to have.
No, I mean when you're so far ahead, he's really pushing hard, and instead of just taking it easy, backing out of things.
I think Rosberg, all he needs to do is focus on winning Japan, and then all he needs to do is just cruise around and finish second, and then he's world champion. And if he just gets that into his head, he'll be fine.
Well, he can't just cruise around and finish second, because if he comes second in all of them and Lewis wins them, he will not be winning the championship.
No, if he wins Japan, he should focus on doing that first, and that will boost his lead to 30 points with 4 races left. And then he just finishes second. He can only lose 28, so it's only a 2-point
gap. It's not, though. If you can't do that, if you are going for a championship, and I speak from great experience, you can't do that. You've got to go for it at all points because you don't know what could happen. There's no point in him saying. There's no point in him cruising around in second place for the next 3 races if he wins at Suzuka. And it'll be fine. I'll win. And then he has a repeat of Abu Dhabi. He gets to turn 2 into Lagos.
Can I give a quick shout out here to
Williams come flying up the inside and smack into him. Carry on, Dad.
Lucky Dog 2000, first podcast here. So welcome aboard, mate. Hope you tune in more often. Anyway, Stevie, sorry, back to you. Just wanted a quick shout out there to the crowd.
Shout out to the crowd. We're not at a festival, Dan. That's all I have to say on the matter.
Okay, so next up we're going to come up to the F1 leagues, as long as everyone's covered F1 now.
We're finished covering F1, so we'll now talk F1.
We're going to talk F1 the game.
So Dan, how did your league go?
Last week was the Australian GP. And Stevie, where did you finish?
Well, it's funny you should ask that.
Wait, actually, Stevie, I'm going to come to you afterwards. Andy, I know where you came, so Andy, where did you come?
Damn right you do.
I'll tell a little story before I say. It's a good little story. So, go out, qualifying, do my first run, which was a 25.5, which would have been pole anyway. Go out and then do a 22.2. So I qualified on pole by 4 tenths. Got to the start, jumped it. So I came 7th in the end. So yeah, I completely and utterly bottled it.
Now, when you say you jumped it, did you little bit jump it, or did you go full on? Well, crap, and then just floor it and take like a 7-second lead?
I kind of started to back off, and then I was like, "Well, I've got a drive-through anyway.
You've got the penalty anyway, so go for it.
Go away and try and build as much of a gap as I can." And I built about 3 or 4 seconds over that point while they all battled behind me. But yeah, wasn't the best ending, but I had decent pace.
Good. And for those who don't know, what tier do you race in?
I'm PS4 GP2 because I'm too slow and too hard on my tyres to do tier 1.
Oh, that's not the criteria of being too hard on your tyres. Evan! Evan! How did your F1 2016 league race go?
Well, PC split 5. I qualified 9th. A few people crashed out. I was up in third at one point, and then one lap We had the leaders who were fighting, and they rejoined in front of me, and I crashed, and I sped in the pits a couple of times, and ended up back where I started in ninth. So, no, a great start. But my teammate won the race, so we're leading the constructors.
Team Toy Choice transferred to McLaren. You win?
No, they are Renault.
Oh, they're Renault. Oh, Renault, yeah. So Dan, how did your league race go?
Yeah, really well, thanks, mate. Yeah.
Where'd you finish?
I didn't finish.
Ah, got it. Maybe next time, mate.
Yeah, maybe.
Tomorrow.
I didn't start either, actually.
Oh, what? Damn.
Yeah. I need to sign up. I need to join in, definitely.
Answer. Ask me.
Stevie.
Yes.
I know you've been waiting for this, so
yes.
I want you to turn on your neon flashing lights for this, please.
Lights. Other lights off.
Wait, hang on. I've kind of ruined the coolness of the shot there. Look! There you go.
Right, Stevie.
Hello.
Can you get some music on the go as well? Just a little drum roll.
Copyright.
Drum roll, surely? Drum roll? Okay, right, we got one. Stevie, where did you finish?
I won. I finished P1, ladies and gentlemen. I know it was unprecedented. No one saw it coming, least of all me.
Hey, you didn't bottle it better than what I could say.
No, I was bloody brilliant, to be fair. I put it 5th on the grid.
Good.
In the dry.
You went
and then it rained, didn't it? It rained at the race.
Ooh.
And what we found out is I'm a pretty bloody good wet weather driver. I can drive in the wet way better than I could drive in the dry, it seems, compared to the rest of the people in my tier. So I had a bit of a scrap with Blue Inquisitor for the league. I need to turn them off because they give me an headache. Hang on. Wait.
Be Colt there's giving a description of what's happening here. Sorry. Yeah.
Wait, there we go.
Your lights.
And then had a bit of a scrap. And quite frankly, I mugged them all off. I got a bit lucky because Blue Inquisitor tapped the back of me when I overtook him. Broke his front wing a little bit. Quite a long pit stop. I pulled away and with the gap sort of stabilised and that were it. I have already uploaded the video to my channel, which you could go and watch if you've got 8 minutes of your time to spare. Not that I'm plugging. And so yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wizard? No, Evan. Breaking news.
Oh.
You've got a fan.
I've got a fan.
Wizard. I love the short funny videos of Ertie.
Yes, I am the funniest person. Well, it's debated I'm one of the funniest people around here, but I never got the award on the forum last year, so I'm still better about
that. This time round, actually, I need to revisit that for sure. Definitely.
Yeah. I know, but nobody wants to watch highlights and races. I just put 30-second videos out there.
Yeah. Well, talking to 30-second videos, you could also go and watch Evan pretend to be one of the Duke boys on my channel if you fancied it, and that's really funny.
Can you can screen share that, right? Can you?
It'll look shitty because my connection's not strong enough, really. Because my camera freezes. I'll share the link to the video of Evan trying to be hilarious.
Send it to me, Stevie, on Facebook, and I'll stream it into the.
Oh, hang on. Well, hang on. Wait. Click in. Do you know what we should do, actually? What we'll do, and if it's watch this. This is what you call. Whoa, hang on. What are you doing? Not everyone needs to see my ugly mug. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll show the video while we're getting people in for the quiz.
Hang on, I'm not quite ready yet.
Ah, what? I've got a quiz. I'm ready. It's because he's lost the debate. He's trying to change all his answers to make me look bad. Anyway, right, bugger me plan then. You have to just send that. There you go, Daniel.
Oh wait, it's coming to me. Yes, it is.
You said send it to you on Facebook.
Yeah. It's cool. Right, okay. I need to just close my chats and then I can share. Yeah, you'll have to excuse the amount of tabs I've got open.
Nothing inappropriate, is there?
No.
Good.
Wait, 11 minutes? Are you for real?
No, you. What are you fucking looking at?
Wrong one.
I haven't seen the wrong one. It's a 32-second video, man.
Right, okay, I've got it.
Friggin' bad.
So if I go share screen.
There you go, ladies. Can you put sound on?
I can present myself.
I'll be honest, there is some music, but it's only 15 seconds or so, and you should be fine. If not, shame on me, but, get over it.
Right. Here we go.
Can't see anything. Can't even see it, let alone it.
Come on, Just see me.
Dan can't see it.
Can't see it. It's no longer presenting. It's supposed to screen share, not present.
Right, okay. Is that better?
There you go.
Yeah, there is no sound to start with, so it will come later on.
Here we go.
You now need to present yourself. Now not presenting yourself.
I'm not presenting myself.
No. Start the video.
Oh.
We're a bit rusty, guys. Present yourself and screen share.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. Right. Start again. Evan said he could jump over that fence using the man there as a ramp. I convinced him to try it. Can't hear no music. Boosh! Limpest thing I've ever seen. So the music to that video, I'll post the link in the description because if people want to see it in its all its glory, there you go.
Epic film.
So Andy, how far away are you from your quiz?
Give it like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, right? Dan, do you want to get your tweets up?
Yes, give me a second.
Meanwhile, people in the chat. Kellon. I love Stevie's voice getting 10 pitches higher when he gets annoyed. What are you saying?
Well.
It does that.
Well.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, wait. I know what we can talk about. The Grand Tour trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Who's excited about that?
We can't even show it. Can we show it?
No, we can't show it, Daniel. No, we cannot show it.
I don't know. I thought they put it on Facebook. You must be able to.
He's got an Amazon Prime.
I do.
Oh, so I've got you in the no.
Can we just break this down for a second, right? I've got Amazon Prime. How the hell do I watch the Grand Tour?
Christ,
go on Amazon and watch it.
Go on Amazon, go to video and watch it. Or
so I don't need the stupid little plug thing that they keep trying to sell me.
You mean this stupid little plug?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I've got
I bought this because as an Amazon Prime member, not that we're plugging them.
They give you a code.
Not that I'm plugging them.
Right, infringement.
You get like daily deals. The Amazon Fire Stick was on for half price. It was like $17.99. I thought, I'll have that.
When I bought Prime, they gave me £25 off.
What?
Aye, I got it for 10 quid. Classic.
Oh shit.
Classic.
Anyway, if you don't have Amazon Prime, you better start doing favors for people who do.
So that'd be guys like me then.
You need to find someone who's got Amazon Prime. And as you disagreed with me, you're not invited. So you'll have to go to Dan maybe or Evans. I cannot wait for the Grand Tour to start. It's just like, even from the trailer, it looked like what Top Gear should have been. It's just like we've had to wait a really long time for a new series. That's how it feels.
It literally has, and then there's been some shitty little substitute halfway through the season to like try and.
There's been a tribute,
which didn't even touch the sides. That's what she said.
Oh. Unbelievable.
18th of November. Get it in your diary. Then again, it's 2016. No one has a diary. Set a memo.
Set in your
or an alarm on your phone. What?
Put in your calendar.
Calendar.
Set your alarms.
So we've done a tweet. We've done some alerts on the forum. Sorry, I know people are going to go mad. Blame Stevie. In fact, blame Evan. Evan's the one that literally keeps WhatsApping me and saying,
I know what.
Shit out of people. You did. You did earlier. I'm not
Earlier.
And outside, there are some fireworks going off somewhere. Because I can literally hear them.
They're happy for the quiz. They're getting ready.
Yes, everyone's getting ready for the quiz.
Which is now ready to go.
Yes, right.
Now, I will say.
Wait. I can't go yet.
Present him.
Just want to say, Stevie.
Present him. No.
Before the podcast started, you were saying about mix the questions up a bit.
Yeah.
I've just realised I can't because on some things I need an order.
That's fine. That was just a suggestion.
Shit.
I was braced for something bad. Oh, Dan, what have you done? Why did you just say that?
No, just there's got to be an order. I know what you're saying. You'll be like, from the last question, which of those was blah, 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 blah. So you can't do random, but yeah, damn.
Also, I would like to say, I'm not
Andy,
doing...
Wait, before you talk anymore, can you get the screen up so I can share your screen? Then we can start plugging it a bit, getting some users in. Tell us your life story after that, and then we're all going to listen.
What the hell?
Right, here we go. Oh, God. Imaginative name. Do it. Imaginative name. Do it.
Right. So, ladies and gentle people, all you've got to do is go on to Kahoot.
This is where Stevie does his thing.
And you click on that link that I've just posted in the chat right there. You put the game pin in, which is what?
925
160. I repeat.
160. Yes.
9 2 5 1 6 0.
Cool.
9 2 5 1 6 0.
And is actually the voice of every single self-service machine in the UK. There you go. Right, so 925610160. Nickname. There you go. I'm in, lads.
1 6 0.
I want to say half of this quiz is flags, pretty much. Well, just under half. Half. And the other half is Japanese GP related questions / Pacific GP, because the 1994 and the 1995 Pacific GP were held at Ada, which is in Japan.
Yeah, because we all know that.
But that's not the question, so yeah. If you want to do...
Have we got any name that track ones?
No, I'm sorry.
I was just about to see if I needed to get a recording of
Jake going, name that track. Track that name.
Track that name.
Name that track.
Track that name.
Track.
No,
right, the alerts are a bit slow going out tonight, lads.
Can I ask how many people are in the chat room? Because I can't actually see the chat room for some reason.
There are 115 tonight.
Oh.
Yep, 700. Oh, you're behind Dan. I see 703.
Oh.
I can see more members than we've actually got.
See, I just love not access to the chat room.
Now, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, look, take a look. This is my AOR chat room, apparently.
Well,
If you can see
can't see what you're looking.
Wait, let's have a look. Let me see what you see.
Dan needs to fix it. Oh, fucking hell.
I hope you can't see the log on that chat.
So, as you can see, my AOR chat room thing clearly isn't
Dan, what have you
working.
done?
Shit.
Looks like a joke turned wrong, yeah.
Wait, are you on a Mac?
I am on a Mac.
So it's actually the chat box in embed that's not. Oh man, for fuck's sake. Okay. For all those that can't see the chat room, we are the AOR Podcast crew, and we are playing on Kahoot.it on game pin 925160. So just join in, really, on game pin 925160. Yeah, basically, join in. Speaking of which, 925160.
Boosh.
Oh, connecting to Kahoot. Nickname.
Well,
I like to take the penis. Oh, you can't have it.
Oh, we've got people joining now.
Yes.
credit.
Come
Whoa, what's going on here? What are you doing, Andy? Get back on bloody Kahoot, will ya?
I got Kahoot there. I'm just.
What's this guy
We
thinking
need your
doing?
screen to be full for a minute, mate.
Oh. Hashtag
That's
8TM Marduk. Some creative names. I hate flags. No.
Oh, good.
That kind of kills the point. I mean, half of it is flags. So.
What I like is this is a flaggy quiz, and Waldo's like, oh, I like flags, I'm good at flags, and he's not here.
Yeah.
I think
I think we should
Waldo.
ban
Do you know
has
what that
said
is?
The answer
Do you know-
to
Do
one
you know
of
what
the
that
flags
is?
before.
That is cheating. Hey, who's put Stevie's chair as a name?
No, me.
I think it's
Bastard.
a chair the quiz, mate. It's hang on.
Pack it in. Playing without my permission. Get off my internet, you get.
Right, I need a
Shit.
I need a pee and then I'm then
Professional as ever, Daniel.
Yeah.
Well, remember,
92.
ladies and gentlemen, well, it's all right. We'll stall while you're not here. Go on, bugger off. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not part of the podcast crew and you are in the chat room, and you right, he's gone now. What is he doing, man? Oh, Evan's gone as well. It's just me. Oh, I've wanted this for ages. Right.
Stage is yours, Stevie.
Basically, the stage is mine. Basically, everyone. It's my deal. It's my gig, this. I just let these people come on and I argue the toss out of them. Andy, keep quiet. It's basically just a way for me to put my... Shut up! Way for me to put my views out and then impose them on people so they agree with me. It's just how it goes. So shut up! So, if you feel like this is just a general laugh, it's not. It's just blatant politics. Me shoving my views at you, branding it as the AOR podcast, and then just getting away with it. Basically, pretty cool.
Basically, it's just using him to boost his ego.
Yes, and like I plugged me video earlier. Yeah, you see, I just want that revenue for myself. You've got to exploit the system, man. You can't. There's an opportunity. Hey, hang on! I told you to shut up. You've got to.
I have been.
Yeah, shut up! You're ruining the illusion, man. So, don't think I'm doing anything wrong. If I wasn't here, someone else would do it. So I've got to do it. And you'd rather have me doing it than anybody. Oh, Evan, hi, how you doing? So if you win the quiz, you will win Dan's back too. If you win the quiz, you get a £5 voucher or something. Steve, PSN, Xbox Live, the lot. Not all of them.
Steve, I love the way you've filled the past minute or two with bare crap. I could hear you in the kitchen.
No, you can't. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't hear me at all.
But it was on my piss in the
In
sink.
the kitchen.
I was making a drink. I was getting a drink. Yeah.
What? So it was coming out as it was going in, was it? Not a machine.
Just recycling it at its best.
Not pissing in his mouth.
Neat alcohol, yeah. And then I went upstairs and I could literally just hear you chambering on and on and on and on. And I just thought, fair play, Stevie, you've got this covered, man.
Any platform where I get to talk bollocks on, I'll take.
Right. Andy, put Kahoot back in your screen set, please, mate.
Yeah, let's get rid of the free and podcast insection.
So we're going to give last calls now. We're going in 4 minutes.
4 minutes? I'm not ready, Dan.
Stevie, do you want to continue our discussion now and then 4 minutes?
Yes, let's do that. So,
Great.
You know how you said
The AOR Podcast is coming up shortly, guys.
Yep. Andy, what did you say? You said something earlier that annoyed me. You said, hang on, it'll take me 3 minutes to work out what you said. You said that we should be discussing the unfair separation and splitting of the prize money.
Yeah,
That you said that was an important topic.
that is an important topic.
Not every week. And it shouldn't be something you read about every week. And let me finish. Let me say me piece. You said let's argue, but let me say me piece first. So, you said that's an important issue. I agree. It's an important issue. But the people who can affect that don't read the articles that the media put out because they own the sport. Private letters and meetings with them are the people that need to do it. Not throwing it at me because I agree it's not good and it needs to be sorted. I can't do anything about it. And I can do a lot of things, but that's not one of them.
I was just venting about how this has apparently become a big deal. It's come out of nowhere, this whole press conferences are the problem, but whatever.
Oh, I've just realised no one can see those little cameras in the corner, and I've been like acting like a tit.
Yeah.
Myself.
Wait, there's cameras in the corner?
Yeah, we can only see it in the Google Hangouts, but they can't see it on the live stream.
Eh?
Anyway, sorry, yeah, you've got 2 minutes, guys, then we're going. Final call, and I'm also going to do one final tweet, and then we'll go.
Andy, there is nothing wrong with a bit of publicity, even if it's not the main point. Not everybody who is interested, who even has a vague interest in F1, is actually interested in the result. But if they cause an uproar and an argument about whether someone used Snapchat when he's technically at work, that starts the debate. It gets people talking about F1 for the right reasons or for wrong reasons. The point is, it gets people talking. We filled at least half the podcast with this tonight. Imagine if that had not happened. We'd have to fill it with something useful and well thought through. Think about that, Dan. No, Andy.
I admit, it was a good use of time.
What have you done? Why have your mics gone shit?
Where's the
I've just gone on to... Wait, my mic?
Wait, your screen's gone. We need Kahoot.
Yeah, I know it's gone. I was doing something for the quiz's benefit.
I think it'd be interesting to the chat to know that I have a pot noodle fetish.
That is very important.
And we have bags upon bags of pot noodles. We've got chili beef there. We've got about 15 of them in that bag. And we've got some chicken ones.
It's like a heart attack. That
got 10.
That shit right there is stuff you don't want to be putting in your body. That is processed crap. But anyway, let's move on. Up next is the AOR Podcast, and that is on Kahoot.it. We're literally going now.
No, Dan, no. The AOR Podcast is on apexonlineracing.com via Google Hangout.
The AOR Podcast quiz.
There you go.
IT, and the game pin is 9, 2, 5, 1, 6, 0. And
you just wanted to do that.
We're going now. So, Andy, start the quiz. We're going.
Right.
We're going. Right, hang on. Wait, don't go yet. Remember, people that are new to it, you'll need the podcast on screen as well as the Kahoot tab. You'll need to see both screens.
Yeah, sorry. So, wait, actually, Andy, give us a quick demo. Put your 2 screens up.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to...
Wait, Stevie, you do it for a quick second.
Hang on. Here.
Because my mouse...
Look at this. This is how you do it. You see, you got all of this. This is the podcast. And then over here, you've got your answers. You can switch it if you like. You can have the answers on the left and the questions on the right. Personally, I'd find that a bit weird.
Right.
But hey, ho.
That is what you need to do. And
that's what you got to do.
The AOR podcast
or wait, unless you're using a phone, in which case you don't need to have both screens on the same time because you've got your phone in your hand.
And
anyway,
you've got the podcast in front of you, obviously.
Exactly. Right. Anyway.
So, guys, this is the AOR podcast presenting the AOR quiz, and Andy's spent some time doing this quiz for us. So here we go. Over to Andy with the AOR podcast quiz on the week of the 8th of the 10th, 2016.
28 questions. I couldn't think of a good name for the quiz. So
that's a good name for the quiz.
So the questions are going to be pretty similar.
To start with, then.
It's terrible.
Don't know. I expect Jay Thorne to do exceptionally well here.
I agree.
Him and Waldo having a flag off. Sounds dirty and sexual, but it's not, apparently. I did research, but I couldn't find anything.
See, no amount of revision could actually happen for this quiz.
Remember, everybody, as well, you get points for getting the correct answer, but if you get the correct answer, you also get points for speediness. Answering
I've also have turned off streaks.
Damn it.
As it's saying.
Oh, what?
It's not very nice.
Oh, no, I am with Evan. That's horrible, meanie.
What? Me turning off the streaks?
Yes.
I feel it should be about knowledge and speed, not how many you get right in a row.
No,
So
it's an extra element.
It helps people catch up.
I agree.
I think it makes it more of a challenge. So.
Oh, yeah, like this is what we need.
So, well done to the 4 that got it right, especially to Wadders, who got it at a fairly decent pace, along with Sid. So let's keep going. Which of these countries' flags have not appeared on Lewis Hamilton's helmet? There's your Lewis Hamilton
this is a you one. This is going to be a trick. I answered, and I went for a laugh. Oh, silence.
A lot of thinking going on here.
Yeah,
I'm not thinking.
Think back to
I am icky. I am itchy trigger finger as per usual. Straight on it. I expect Evan to fly to the top of the table with this question.
No.
I expect Evan to get this.
Even I'm not sure between.
Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. I'll break it down. He doesn't. Oh, okay.
And it is St. Kitts and Nevis.
I didn't even know that was a place. Who put Great
Lots of
Britain?
people putting Grenada's someone put Great Britain.
I picked Brazil, thinking it was a joke.
No, Brazil. He put on the helmet for a
Brazilian Grand Prix.
See, I thought that was a joke.
So lucky dog, and I'm not. I would butcher that name.
Quellon.
We'll go with that.
Quellon chicken.
Both doing a good job. Here we go. Question 3. What country uses this flag?
Oh, here we go.
Flag uses this country.
No.
Well, come on.
This is like flag difficulty extreme.
I get one that is a hard quiz.
No, you didn't actually, and you've done this when Waldo's not here. Waldo can't even represent.
That's his fault. That's his fault.
No, I'm not blaming Andy for that. I'm just saying.
See, it's Waldo's one and only chance of winning the quiz, and
he's not even here.
Exactly.
Right. It's game on now.
And it is Antigua and
Oh
Barbuda.
my god, I got it right.
Yes.
How did everyone get that right? Come on!
Because
Impressive.
previous questions made that easier.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I did put some Granada and St. Kitts and Nevis appeared in the answers for the last question. So
Yeah, but we didn't see the flags, did we?
yeah, but whatever. Here we go. Moving on. Lucky Dog. Dan Hawkins is the highest climber. Let's continue on.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Oh yeah.
What country uses this flag?
Boosh. That's right.
I'm hoping I trick a few people with this one.
You did trick
Trick a few people. Some people like have a clue.
Yeah, oh yeah, well yeah. I picked one and it's not right.
What are you laughing at them?
I know what Dan's laughing at.
I think I know which one Stevie's picked.
I don't bet you don't. I haven't even picked an answer, so how about that?
Of course you've picked an answer.
Yeah, it's true. I'd never wait 30 seconds to pick an answer. The day I wait 30 seconds to pick an answer is because I've got distracted.
Niger. One person went India.
That was me!
Yeah, that's what I was hoping would happen.
That was definitely me.
So, Lucky Dog continues to lead. Quite close between the top four.
People in the chat, you're doing far better than I thought, and therefore you're smarter than I thought.
I Hate Flags is doing a good job as well.
Evan, you're doing well. Next.
Oh, that's 6.
What country uses this flag?
What flag uses this country?
Oh, that's
3 of them aren't even countries.
that's the yin and oh.
Actually, 3 of wow.
Chad, that's the name of an American baseballer in a movie. I don't know what movie, but it's in a movie. Moldova? That's what you call someone who's just fallen over a mole. Moldova! What?
Your reply just threw me off. I've just answered the wrong question entirely. I just realised what
Sabotage! I work for Mercedes! Sabotage!
For those that went Romania,
I picked Chad because it was funny.
Incorrect.
American baseballer from a movie? I like you.
Everyone fucks Romania.
Oh, bingo. Next.
hang on 2 secs. It was a bit of a trick. Because
Ill prepared, man.
It's actually Romania.
Press next, we can read the question.
Chad and Romania are very similar in flags, and the only way you could tell them apart
is the blue
by the little blue colour, which is different.
I knew that. Next. I'm not even...
So,
5 places. Amazing. I'm in 6th. I'm not even in the leaderboard.
I'm in 12th.
Next. Very hard question. Yeah, good luck. Oh, bollocks. I know this.
Really?
No.
Stephen is typical. No, just speed banter and an illusion of Stevie's got his covered. No, he just took a guess.
You'll know if I've got it if I don't know it, because as soon as the timer appears, an answer will appear. If an answer appears within a second, I don't know.
Do you not think on some of them? I do that.
No, I've never seen that flag before in my life. It annoys me because the yellow circle is off center. I find that deeply offensive.
And it's not even vertically aligned either.
It's just a blob.
Someone just gone, right, blue canvas, be creative, our flag.
The person who designed that was drunk. Yeah, that looks right. Send.
Someone just looked at the Japanese flag and thought,
I'm gonna make this interesting.
Well, they say for copyright you've got to change like 3 things before it's not the same. Like, change the 2 colours, then we'll move the circle. Bonus. I got that wrong, by the way.
Moving swiftly onwards.
Oh, I'm picking that. At the minute, I'm just picking the funniest answer.
Yeah, same. I have
That's how I go through my life, just picking the funniest option.
See, I'm hoping people remembered from the last podcast when Waldo answered the last question. Or was that after the podcast?
Oh, yeah, that's been playing on my mind all week, that.
It was a little hint. It is obviously the flag of Cape Verde.
I picked Madagascar because I like the movie.
But have you watched all three?
No, I've seen the one where Alec finds his daddy.
Quellon,
Which one's that?
moving away.
Fucking chicken.
Thanks, Evan.
Next.
Turn that one up. Which country? Oh, Dan's not even here! Dan, pick an answer, quick!
Flag.
Oh,
I got that right.
Oh, yes.
I've got that one right.
At this point, I thought, I've been so far. So I'll give you 3,000 points each, pretty much.
Oh, well. Oh, crap, I just closed the podcast chat room. Sorry.
If you get this wrong in the chat, or it's Sweden, obviously.
Bonus. If I'd have got that wrong, Waldo and Frederick would have been deeply offended.
So who
Waldo would have been furious with me.
who got it wrong?
Dan. Dan didn't even pick an answer.
I think Dan did.
Dan did. Dan picked Sweden.
Oh, Dan did.
So that's not really changed a lot. What
Ready.
country uses this
Ready.
flag?
Oh. Speedy clicking, that was.
Speedy, yeah, definitely. 4 answers, is that it so far?
I'll be
Really?
honest, I didn't even get the first answer, which I find quite annoying.
Only 4 answers. 5. That's it. Come on, guys.
I'm on 13 answers here. It's a bit of lag, remember, so they'll see it later. Yeah, it's the USA. Nice, easy one.
10th place. So far,
Wow.
I've got the last 2 questions right, and I've gained no places.
It's because everyone's getting them right.
I
And
know.
That's going to continue with this
Ah.
flag. Well, that was
First
a
to
bit
answer. I was definitely first to answer there.
Second.
sluggish, though. 3 seconds.
The thing is, I want to click, but I've got to make sure I
It
get
did
the right
load.
one. I've
It
got to
did
click the
load
right one.
very slowly then, I will
No,
say.
I got to make sure I click the right one.
For me,
You don't
it
want to
took
go
very
click
slow.
in Spain, do you? Come on.
There's no Spain answers. It's obviously England.
Got it right. Still didn't fucking overtake anybody.
Someone picked Northern Ireland. Oh my god. They were easy
Bear in
questions.
mind, not everybody's from the UK.
And as you'd expect, everyone from England supports the English driver in F1, don't they?
Not quite. Anyway, Quellon's still leading. Let's go back to some hard flags.
Oh, for crying out loud.
What country
What
uses this
flag
flag?
is this country?
Don't know.
Oh, that's your man.
Ah,
Thing
Quite
is,
a nice one.
I picked the answer, as in an answer, as you can tell. However, I should know that because I looked at it. I was talking to Ola about flags, and I picked out a hard one, as in I put into Google world's hardest flags, and started showing him, and he told me that one. So I should know it, but I don't.
It's not even that hard of a question if you think about
It is.
it.
Stop saying stuff like that because it is. You are intelligent when it comes to flags. I am intelligent when it comes to correct hair choices. I fucking got that right. Go me. Oh, come on. Everyone got it right.
not everyone.
Most people.
Ooh,
Oh,
sick.
change of the lead. Change of the lead.
Nice
Come on.
click in there from Sid. Still on
What
flags.
country uses this flag? What flag uses this country?
Oh, bugger. That one. I know that one.
Before Steve gets it wrong.
I'm prepared. I'm always prepared.
Oh, bollocks. What's wrong here? All these countries use the bloody same colours.
Why not?
It is, of course,
Oh,
Andorra.
shit, I got it wrong.
Some people still hoped it was Romania.
I hoped it were Romania.
Romania's not got a badge, I think.
That's Romanian flag.
It's not.
This is
I
colours.
gave it. I want to say I gave it away by saying the Chad flag and the Romanian flag looked exactly like each
I don't
other.
listen to you. Next.
I think it's the last one. Don't worry.
It better be. There's something bad's going ahead.
What flag uses country?
Can't see it. Can't. There we go. Have you spelt that correctly?
Really bad image, I know. Sorry, guys.
I meant the blue answer. Did you spell that correctly?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You spelled it. You spelled correctly. CORRECTLY. I'm here all week. But no one fucking laughed.
Stevie,
What?
Hello.
launch your taxi, mate.
A little bit yet. Don't worry about it.
I need joking. I don't need joking.
It is Haiti.
Bugger.
Free.
Well, that's what you say in Scotland if you like someone.
Fun fact. Did you know
I
that in
hate
1930?
What did he say? I won't listen.
I hate it.
Fact.
I hate you.
I'll give you a fun fact. In the 1936 Olympics, Haiti and Liechtenstein first realised that they had the same flag, so they changed. Haiti did. And there's the fun fact. So Sid's still leading as we go into the
I'm
F1
still
round.
on the fringes of the top 10.
Also, that qualified Alexander Rossi by how much at last year's Japanese GP? Is that 8.331, 3.028, 7.183, or 4.301?
Well,
Either way.
Sorry,
who's
I'm
won?
pretending to be Lewis Hamilton. I'm on my phone.
You're snapshotting.
classic.
You bet. I can't actually. It's Windows Phone. Does on Snapchat.
This is a total guess, but I'm gonna go.
Have you not answered yet?
No, I'm
What
gonna
are you
go
playing at, man?
that one.
I think they were Googling it.
How can you Google that?
Well, what you do is you put, well, Stephen, qualified Alexander Rossi by how much at last year's GP?
Yeah, but I doubt anywhere's listed that before.
It is.
It'll be somewhere. Probably won't be an article dedicated to it because, let's be fair, who cares? But
And the answer is quite clearly 8.331 seconds.
you having a laugh? 8 seconds? What was Rossi playing at?
I will prove it as I.
No, don't bother.
No, you don't got a Wikipedia, mate.
Oh,
Who believe you?
I believe you.
It's already
Next.
open Wikipedia.
After the whole Ferrari question,
Oh,
I think-
Wikipedia is a reliable source.
so there's your proof.
Next.
I think Sid got that right as well, so that's going to be pretty helpful for him.
Wizard wants to know why it's not a flag quiz now.
It's because Dan wanted a mix of questions.
Dan did, and Stevie did.
I don't remember saying that. Don't pin that on me.
Who
I'm
won the
not
first
enjoying
Japanese
it.
GP, which was held in 1963?
Wow.
I know all them names.
Must have been a Japanese person.
One of them you should remember from a
Oh
prior
yeah,
quiz.
I know all. I remember. I was alive.
Oh, that's the wrong one. It's
1963. Can I just point out? 1963. My mum was hardly alive. Let alone me.
I'd like to say that one of the answers you can rule out. If you remember my fastest lap question
No.
on my
can't-
last quiz,
No.
yeah.
Andy, here's what happens. When the quiz ends, every single thing for every question goes in this way and out the other way. That's it. Doesn't retain anything at all. The only thing I remember is that Waldo's quiz was terrible.
I think everyone remembers that.
But other than that, I don't remember.
And it's obviously...
I fucking got that right. I'm amazing, aren't I, really? I fucking remembered that from that quiz the other week. I'm 9th. Oh, I'm behind Evan. Bollocks.
That wasn't the thing you should have remembered from the quiz last one I did. You should have remembered that Masahiro Hasimi is the only driver to have got a fastest lap in every race he's entered.
Yeah, well...
One.
And Sid continues to extend his lead.
Sid's a bloody... Sid can give you a run for your money.
He could, you know.
He's an expert Googler. That's who he is.
Next one. At which race did Takuma Sato take his one and only podium finish? Not really Japanese GP, but it involves Japan.
Oh, there's an answer there that I was not expecting.
Oh, shit.
No answers. People are thinking about this.
I was first to answer.
Wow.
I took a gamble. I don't know. That was the longest I've ever probably waited to answer a question. Because there was a question. See, I do remember things. Questioned a few times a bit ago, like how many German drivers? I think it was your quiz. How many German drivers have won a world championship or won the German Grand Prix? And I was like, wow. How many times? I'll think about this, and I thought about it, and I still got it wrong. So I'd rather guess and get it wrong rather than waste 35 minutes of my life trying to guess, thinking I know the answer, and then get it wrong.
It is the 2004 US Grand Prix. I was kind of hoping some people debated he never had a podium finish answer.
See, I was debating that.
Try to debate that.
I was trying to bait people into that, but whatever. Sid's still leading. It's quite a big gap as well.
Sid's a smart man.
Agiri Suzuki finished third in the 1990 Japanese GP, but what engine supplier powered his team?
Oh, Waldo!
Oh, come on, boys.
Waldo!
Does Waldo know this?
Waldo's actually in the friggin' thing.
Yeah, I've seen there's now 16 people in the quiz, but he's missed all the flags.
He has missed the flag.
He's in the wrong half of the quiz.
Waldo, you didn't think this through at all.
What?
You've missed all the flag questions.
Oh.
Waldo's here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Waldo.
Hi, people.
How are you?
Missable, and I want to miss the flags.
Well, that's what you get for missing the podcast.
Not my fault.
It is your fault. We're here, you're not. That's your fault.
Calm down.
You calm down.
It is, of course, Lamborghini.
Of course it was Lamborghini.
It's always Lamborghini.
I think it was Lamborghini's only time that they got a podium in F1 as an engine supplier. I'll have to check that out.
Not now, though. Next.
I think Sid got it wrong, though, so, makes the quiz interesting.
Lucky Dog's another one that keeps cropping up. Smart person.
30 in 5th place.
Evan? Yeah. Evan? Wow, Evan, what the fuck are you playing at? You're nearly 3,000 points ahead of me.
How many Japanese GPs were held in 1976?
Oops. Whoopsie. I may have answered without even seeing the answers. I clicked on the tab. Put me back on the tab, but I'd clicked an answer. I don't even know what I've picked. Well, shit.
Hold on.
Crap. Well, if I got it right, I've got 1,000 points. If I've not, I've not got 1,000 points, basically. That's just how that goes.
What do you mean, how many GPs were held?
How many Japanese GPs were held in 1976?
How many Japanese doctors were held in captivity in 1976?
Maybe in.
Come on, that was funny.
It was, of
Guess
course,
what? Got it wrong.
2.
Bullshit.
Don't even know what I picked.
So let's take. No, actually, I can't show you proof yet.
No.
Because,
Next. We don't need proof. Next.
So yeah, Wes got that wrong. Apart from my hate flags, nicely done, mate.
I think if you want to, what you should do from now
That
on,
was the
if you
first
want
Japanese GP that was part of the F1 World Championship.
to, I've decided what we're going to do.
What?
If anybody has got concerns about the legitimacy, that's not a word, the accuracy of the correct answers, if you're not sure if it was right or not,
Join in
the
the
AOR
podcast
podcast discussion debate question thread, tag Andy and go, oi, prove that's right. And then you can do it on the forum.
As soon as this question.
No, you're not, because as soon as the quiz ends, we end the podcast. Them's the rules.
These the rules.
The rules.
The rules.
So,
As soon as this section has been finished, I can actually explain it perfectly.
No, you can't.
All ties together. It's 1976.
Guess what? I got it wrong.
People that picked 1963 were going off the first Japanese GP question. The 1963 Japanese Grand Prix was not an F1 World Championship race.
Well, then it shouldn't have been included.
But it is a Japanese GP.
But that's
and I said, when was the first Japanese GP?
What is it with you PS4 people trying to bloody throw curveballs at me? You and your bloody, it wasn't technically a Japanese GP, and then we're joking with bollocks questions about championships.
Won the 1978 Japanese Grand Prix.
Next.
I will also want to say that this answers the last question, because in 1976 there was an unofficial Japanese GP that wasn't part of the F1 World Championship and the actual F1 race. So that answers the last question. Sid's not done so well on them questions.
Getting close.
Lucky Dog, nice job so far. Which of these manufacturers have not won a Japanese GP? This includes all the races that weren't part of the F1 World Championship.
Oh, no.
My quizzes aren't easy. I just wanted to point that out.
It's obviously going to be certain brands for various reasons, I think.
One of these says have won 2 Japanese GPs.
Oh, fuck.
Our very own Ted Kravitz in the AOR podcast.
Yeah. What we're finding out, ladies and gentlemen, is if you want to know anything about F1, ask Andy. Andy's your man. Guess what?
It is Subaru. So well done to the 5 that got that right.
I would have thought they'd have won a... Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
It's a tough one because none of these are really well renowned in F1 apart from BMW. So moving on. Sid got that one right. So I think Lucky Dog did as well. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Moving on.
Really good.
Doing a good job, and then they F it all up. Who was Mark Webber talking about here?
Boosh.
I also think it was the same race when he started vomiting.
Fucking fair play to him because he's carried on.
I'm a Robin.
Oh, I feel a bit sick doing that.
Wait, he carried on in the race. I thought he retired.
After he vomited.
It was, of course, Sebastian Vettel. That was an easy one for you.
Next.
For a bonus brownie point, why was Mark Webber saying that?
Because Vettel ran into the back of him behind a safety car.
And you win the brownie point, Stevie. Said they'll reach by 500 points over Lucky Dog. Then you've got Quellen, King Rockhammer.
In the brownie point standings, I'm winning.
You are winning, Stevie.
And that's all that matters, isn't it? What race was this?
Was this? when Mark was saying about that.
Oh, what?
It's a continuation question.
You didn't say that. I was looking for a video. I lost valuable points in time there. I'm going to need at least another 3,000 to... Wait, hang on. I'm what man? I need at least another...
Andy,
10,000 points.
At any point in making this quiz, were you masturbating over the Japanese Grand Prix? I asked this question because it's been brought up multiple times. The Japanese Grand Prix. You must have been like, yeah, remember that turn, yeah? Oh, fuck, that's a question right there. Right. Yeah.
I will say,
I thought it was nice to
have a bit of a theme.
I approve of the theme.
X-Min-XG has posted a picture in the chat room with Jeremy Clarkson smiling.
What?
I can't show it for copyright reasons, obviously.
2007 Japanese Grand Prix. I'm surprised actually people went for like the other answers.
It's around that area. Look, everyone was watching F1. I wasn't watching F1 man then.
Lucky Dog has taken the lead now. He's got 300.
Oh, Sid, what are you doing?
King Rockhammer.
Evan with the ultimate Perez. The 1-1-1-1-1. 1-1. If 1-1.
Question 23, which F1 has hosted more Japanese GPs.
Another Japanese GP question.
I'm waiting for the Bianchi question.
Spoiler alert, there isn't actually a Bianchi question.
Oh, what?
I thought that'd be sad.
Gonna be a
Who won the race?
Tonight.
Don't worry, Artie, we'll get into the who won the race questions.
Oh, spoilers.
Is it Peter fucking Waterface?
Probably shouldn't be saying what's coming up.
Peter War.
It's of course.
Oh, got it right.
Because Motegi and Ada have never hosted a Japanese Grand Prix.
Wow.
Motegi hasn't even hosted an F1 race.
Oh no, what a shame. Next. That's a good track, that. I like the twin wing Motegi.
Yeah, it's quite a good track. Quella moves back into third ahead of King Rockhammer. And Wadders is back into fifth.
Who drops out of the top 5?
Who is this?
No,
he scored points at the 1994 Pacific GP.
That's Mr.
It's a PS4, dude.
I just like how it fits into the whole fact that I'm a PlayStation guy, so... The picture doesn't actually give you any clues, to be honest.
It does. Because because the man in the background on the right of that picture, the white cap on, looks like Nigel Mansell.
Yes, but that's not relevant.
It is relevant. I'm frame.
What GP are we talking about in specifically?
This is the
Funny rating.
Of course, this is Eric Comas.
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course.
Damn it.
I mean, if you knew who drove at Le Mans and had an F1 career,
yeah, I'd have got that right. If I knew that. Or if I knew what Eric Comas looked like, I'd have got that as well. If I knew who Eric Comas was.
So Sid retakes the lead over Lucky Dog.
I get so bitter through the podcast quizzes. It's not good. I'm going to stop.
Who won the 1995 Pacific GP? I thought,
Eric Comas.
You know, this is great. All the answers are in bold for this question.
What? Why?
Because animated.
I thought it would spice it up a little bit.
Can I say, as his name's there, what the frig is with Sky getting team radio rights to speak to drivers?
That's such a
What's all that about?
thing, and that's so annoying then.
I can't stand it. I don't like it in Formula E. I don't like it in touring cars. Let the drivers drive. You get all the time in the world to speak to them. Stop fucking talking to them in the middle of the bloody lap.
Has that actually happened yet? Someone been spoken to?
12 of
Yeah, they fucking spoke to Rosberg on his in lap from qualifying. You got Johnny Herbert going, "You're live on air, please do not swear."
Yes,
That was quite a good lap. What do you think of that for the championship, Rosberg? Oh, well, that's interesting. How's the car feeling?
Wait, you couldn't even hear Rosberg half the time. It was like, yeah. So
it's not that.
That wasn't even
26. Which team has had more Japanese GP wins?
Imagine when they're gonna interview Boston through the radio. No one's gonna hear a single word he's gonna say. Because that radio on Boston is shit.
I think that's not going to be a concern, is it really?
So these have been quite nice questions recently. Well, the last two.
Andy, here's how I approached that question. I was looking at the podcast chat room. You read the question, and I thought, this isn't going to be any recent team. So I just picked an answer, looked, and went, oh, crap. I probably could have got a better answer.
See, I
assumed you would look at like Ligier and Benetton and Ligier and
Nissan and Mitsubishi.
Yeah, and I thought, well, I'm gonna not get this right, so I just guessed. And then I looked at the answers and went, oh, bollocks!
Yeah, it's McLaren.
Oh crap!
Who went Bull?
I did. I wasn't looking.
Stevie.
So we go to the penultimate question.
I'm just behind Stevie. 400 points behind Stevie. It's on, bitch.
Bring it, mofo.
So now throw all of what you know in F1 out of your head because there are very hard questions. Wow.
Who won the 1990 Japanese GP?
Oh, this is
Dan, stop fucking cheating.
This isn't
I'm not cheating, you bastard. I've answered it already.
Bollocks, have you? Have they all answered? As soon as that fucking came up, I saw you go.
I've answered.
Yeah, 35 seconds after you Googled the bastard.
No, I'm not cheating, mate.
Yeah, you were like, oh, it's on now. Fucking, it's on.
See, we talk about my love for the Japanese Grand Prix, but the 1990 Japanese Grand Prix, damn, that's featured a lot in this quiz.
It has featured a hell of a lot in this quiz, mate. Honestly, it has. Definitely.
So, we're gonna... What fitting way to end the quiz, as Lucky Dog's got 300-point lead over Sid, and into the last question.
Please tell me this isn't a stupid question.
1990 Japanese Grand Prix, Moreno finished second. How many times did he fail to pre-qualify in 1990?
Tricky question.
You Googling, Dan?
I've answered. Well, wait there.
You haven't answered. I've answered, and you know I've answered.
Dan is Googled in his brain.
Now he's fucking He's answered. Now he's Googling. See if he's got it right.
Yeah.
Why? Why not wait? It's 36 seconds.
You can't even tell anyway.
You can't tell. I can tell.
In 1990.
I was minus 3 years old at this point, so I wasn't really paying attention.
I was minus 10 years old.
Well, I've got more important things to do in my life than look up every single piece of information since the year dot.
I played the Japanese Grand Prix, may I add. No, that's a bad thing. It's actually been a very good quiz. I will give you that. Actually.
I'll tell you what, it's been bloody hard.
Yeah.
It's
Dan beat me. Dan beat me. Dan beat me. That Googling really helped chat, didn't it?
So, drum roll, the winner of the quiz.
I let him the whole time until he realises it's closer and it's, oh no! I've got you now.
Oh,
the winner of the quiz.
I don't want to see a browser history.
Is Sid.
Sid! Oh, he reclaimed it at the end.
On the last
well
question.
done, Sid. Sid, you've got yourself a £5 something or something or something.
Lucky Dog was second. Quillen was third. I'm really sorry if I am butchering your name. King Rockhammer was fourth. And Wadders was fifth. So, 20
well played.
correct answers. Decent.
Sid, nice job, man.
Right, rating time.
I think you all learned something.
I learned to always look at the question.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is really low ratings. Look at that.
I gave you 5 stars.
I don't know what
Nobody ever ends up a positive more than that game.
You've got to remember that people are pissed off that they got it wrong, so they're going to rate
You're
it.
only ever going to get a positive off the people that did well.
Yeah.
I would like to say that was a good quiz.
11 points, 10 correct, 18 incorrect. Well, so whoever was Sid needs to
reveal
speak
yourself,
with Daniel, and get you £5.
Indeed.
Not now.
Generally, people are feeling quite sad and happy.
There you go, look. It's equal,
Yeah.
isn't it, now?
It's perfect.
So I got 10th place. Stevie, where did you finish?
First of the winners.
I can find out for you.
Yeah, if you could.
Save results.
I actually won the brownie points quiz, so wow.
So we can get the full results on this lovely little Excel sheet. And I can see all your answers.
Oh, crazy.
Wait there. I need to put this back to full screen. One sec.
So I can see who answered the easy questions wrong. All right, so this one answered Norway. Dan, you answered Norway.
Dan, you got the Swedish flag question wrong.
Fuck off! Turn this up. I don't want to.
Yeah, let's not make fun of people there. Right, well, that's the AOR podcast for tonight.
Northern Ireland was.
We've talked about the F1 for Malaysia.
Very quick catch up.
Suzuka, F1 leaks. Me being right about the Snapchat story.
Andy's going over his little chart there.
Andy is going over that.
Guys, we just want to thank you really for being on the.
Can we stop presenting Andy?
Oh yeah, 2 seconds. So we're quite far into the AOR podcast now. Originally, it started as an idea where we didn't think it was going to work. The first few episodes were very quiet.
Speak for yourself. I thought it was going to work.
Well, yeah, it was. You know, what we had and what we could offer visually and graphic wise. I didn't think that we'd be able to give you all the overlays and stuff like that at all. But it's been good, and so far it's grown and grown. Each week we get more views on YouTube, and we get awesome people. We've got Stevie, and we've also got Evan, and they're the regular guys. Andy's our regular as well, and the Ineos guy down there that joined halfway through. A little mention to him too. He always joins in too, regular. We're in fact the people here are like the ones that turn up each and every week, really.
You know who else usually turns up each and every week? But except for this week.
Jake.
Yeah, Jake, definitely.
And
Beyond.
And Ben turns up once every 370 days.
No, recently he's been on top of it. He's been turning up.
Oh, that's that. Do you know what that is? That's a racing stat. That.
Mate,
2 of the last 3 races, he's done great. 2 of the last 17 races, he's done great.
Who else has been turning up there?
Phil.
Yes.
And Jake. And
Knut.
No, he doesn't. He's useless. He don't friggin' turn up. Who's the other one? Tell me the other one. What's his name?
Busy?
Steve,
Phil?
No.
Screen.
No.
Phil?
No. Come on, he's on every friggin' week. What's his fucking name?
Dan.
That's him. He's here every week.
Cheers, Andy. Yeah, basically, we
my joke!
You guys tune in. Very good. It's always appreciated you guys tune in, and we always try and offer incentives for you guys to tune in and get involved. But we do love the fact that you guys tune in, especially like you got Wizard and Banana Josh as well.
And I would like to take this opportunity to repeat and share my everlasting love of Wizard. He's brilliant.
Yeah, Wizard, you are a great guy.
Wizard's my Wizard's who I aspire to be.
Exactly. Yeah, he's always
I
really
love
positive.
to be funny, but I'm not. Wizard's so funny.
He's got the most likes on the forum for any non-staff member at all. He's very well liked around the AOR community.
And Evan is very jealous of this, which makes it even better. What? No.
But in seriousness, I hope that tomorrow Hamilton can pull it round. But again, we'll cover this off in next week's podcast, which is going to be on the weekend. We'll definitely be going. Stevie, yes? You're around next weekend?
Oh, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, actually.
Oh, okay. So, yes, we'll let you know more about the next week's AOR podcast. But again, we've covered some topics today. It's been really good. We've had some decent viewings and again. Thank you all for tuning in, really. It's really much appreciated. Stevie, for a change, as I didn't introduce us, I'm going to close this out.
What?
I know. In fact, no. We're both going to close this out.
Oh, let's not do that. You do
No, come on.
No.
So,
teamwork's so
from
tiring,
left,
though.
our teamwork here, Stevie is a great asset to AOR, and in fact, all the guys here are. They're all very much appreciated.
Yeah, you kind of ruined my compliment there. I was enjoying that until you gave it to everyone.
Everyone on this podcast puts in a lot of their own time to AOR, and it does the community grow and also produces awesome leagues. Don't forget Fizzy's work as well. Stevie's always gone up and beyond. I
have never gone up and beyond. Not once have I gone up and beyond. Not gone down on him, not gone on any direction on him. Do not listen to this man. He's accusing me. I have never done that.
So from my left, we've got
much as I want to.
Stevie.
Hello.
Give us a little bit of a background about Genius. After close them up.
You are asking the wrong person to do that. Waldo. What about Waldo? Waldo's lovely.
Yeah. And then we've got Andy.
Hang on. Waldo's the nicest person I don't like.
Okay.
Me and Waldo are very good friends and we argue like you would not believe.
Old married couple.
No. I get that. I mean, it's obvious post ratings in the moderator forum and stuff like that of your posts.
It's because Waldo thinks he's right and he's not.
I am.
You're not. Anyway.
I am.
Shut up. Anyway.
Next up, we've got Tiger Cut.
Hello all. And I would like to say, before we go, the question in the quiz that you probably all thought was wrong. In 1976, there were 2 Japanese Grand Prix. The first one in Fuji was won by Jacques Levy in his BMW and Mario Andretti in his Lotus.
I didn't think any were wrong. And
I haven't been here for long. I'm already annoyed.
The one and only Evan. Evan's always been a valuable asset to AOR and Stevie.
Yes.
Stevie, give a background on Evan. No.
Where's my background? That's what I'm waiting for.
We're coming to you in a minute.
Oh, God,
I'm
right.
Evan. My background.
Evan is the funniest person that doesn't say anything. I love Evan. Evan's my trucking buddy.
Yeah.
He's my favourite moderator. Sorry, he is. Evan's great. Evan's funny. He doesn't say much. His videos don't say much, but Evan can crash more spectacularly than you can any day of the week.
Especially around Spa.
Especially at Spa. And he talks some shit when it comes to Hamilton. But hey-ho, each to their own.
We've then got the one and only Stevie SQ.
Hello,
and
that's me.
Stevie is a guy that will give his time to anyone and help them.
Well,
you do. So say that you're stuck, you don't know what the hell's going on with the game. You can ask Stevie and he'll relay you stuff like, okay, try this, do this with your steering wheel, or try this. He's always there to lend a hand, and behind the scenes of AOR, shut up. He's a real great help around. if ever your back's bent over, he's always there to reach around and help you out.
My back's always bent over for Steven.
Yes, Stevie is a great guy. Always one to, if ever you get any questions around the site, get in touch with Stevie or any of them. He'll always help you out. So that is the AOR podcast.
Wait a second. Let's give a little background on Dan. Dan is the.
Close us out, actually,
no, we're not. Dan is the stupidest smart person I know. Dan is exceptionally intelligent and is brilliant. My God. I mean, he sees a Swedish flag and pricks Norway.
He's like a blonde girl.
Yeah, he's lovely.
But he's dumb.
Yeah, but he's so smart. He can tell you how to make he runs the entire site of AOR. Any little problem, boosh, bash, fixed, sorted, without breaking a sweat. And he sees a Swedish flag, picks Norway.
I just took a guess. I didn't know.
It's not difficult.
I will never forget you for that, Dan.
I know.
Or he calls bloody Night Fever, we should be dancing. Or he sings I Don't Feel Like Dancing by the Scissor Sisters when it's clearly Night Fever by the Beach. But anyway, if you ever got a problem with the site not working, speak to Dan. If you've got any problem, message Dan. Might take him 3 weeks, but he'll get to it.
Sooner or later. And
he will sort it.
This has been the AOR podcast. It's the 8th of the 10th, 2016. Thank you guys for tuning in. And on that note, we'll all give a farewell from
Wait. Can I say a thing?
Yeah.
You know, I want to add it to my own little backstory. They said I was lovely and all this, which I am. Right, I'm well nice. But if you're being a bit of a knobhead, I will tell you to stop being a knobhead. And if you don't stop being a knobhead, then I will ban you briefly, and I'll sort you out.
By that, he doesn't mean you. He means bang you, literally. Like.
I will sort you out, right? So don't mess me around. But I'm lovely.
I want to say to all the people in the chat room as well. Actually, you guys always turned up and given us support, and also got involved in the discussion. So without you guys, we wouldn't be here, really. We'd have probably thrown it in a couple of months in, like, okay, no one's tuning in. Banana Josh comes around, throws a bit of dirt in everyone's eyes, and gets things around. It's all good. Yeah, we are the AOR Podcast guys, and from us over from the left here, Genius, say good night.
Good night.
Tiger Car, good night.
Good night, all.
Erty, good night.
Good night.
Beautiful Stevie. Good night.
We're not having a sleepover.
Fuck. Right, I'm off then. Fuck that.
Bye, everybody. If you want to go tonight, go to sleep. Good luck. Have fun. Personally, I don't know whether I'm going to stay up because I know I'm at 4:30 when the coverage starts. I'm not going to wake up. So,
good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Goodbye. Dan's going to cut us off. See you later.
No, I'm not.
No, end it.